right, everybody, welcome back. It is week 4 of e-learning. Hopefully you guys are having a good week. I'm sure you guys have all heard by now that we are not going back for the remainder of the year. And as much as that upsets me, not being able to see you guys again before the end of the year, and hopefully we all understand this for everyone's health and well-being, and hopefully you guys are taking those measures to stay healthy and stay away from people. And, I know you guys are smart, so I'm sure you are. So this week, a couple things are changing. So I am moving away from Pearson entirely. You will still be able to use Pearson for the ebook or any resources on there, but you will not have any assignments on there. It's just causing too many issues, too many bugs, too many problems with the actual content. So to make everyone's life easier, all of your work from here on out, my plan is to have it on Google Classroom. Obviously, things could change, but I don't anticipate them changing. So this is your assignments for this week, due 4/24. You have the Chapter 9 PowerPoint. That is a resource, so it's not actually something you have to do, but it is something you can look at. For the video lecture, it is divided into 3 parts, and there is a short question that you need to answer for each part. So you'll see the link is here, and then there's a question, and then you can answer it. So to answer the question, I'll show you that in a minute. You also have draw photosynthesis. So here you're going to be drawing a diagram of photosynthesis. You need to include your name and date, and that must be handwritten. If it is not, it will be returned to you. And then you need to include all of these features as well. And then you can either scan or take a photo of your drawing and upload it as your submission. The next thing you have is a photosynthesis lab. You're going to go to this link, and you are going to adjust these meters as the form tells you to, and then start the timer. You're going to let the timer run for 30 seconds. It will count the number of bubbles. So for example, if you're doing this setup for 10 seconds, I could pause it here, and the number of bubbles would be 3. More bubbles equal faster rates of photosynthesis because those bubbles are oxygen, right? So here is the Google form that you'll be filling out, and you'll see that the instructions are at the top, and then here are the questions. So there are 10 short questions. You should be able to do that fairly quickly. And then the last thing you have is the photosynthesis assessment. It is a 10-question assessment on the chapter, and it's worth 10 points. So that is your work for the week. If you have any questions about that, as always, reach out to me. The other thing I wanted to go over is Google Classroom. I know I keep going over this, but a lot of people asking questions that are answered in my information videos, which means they're not watching them. So I wanted to go over it again. So anything blue, you've not done. Anything gray is complete. Due dates are on the right. View your work is your most important tab. If you see this little icon, that means there's a comment. It might mean that it was a returned assignment, okay? Returned with no grade. So if you see that, I would click on it and read the comment. So here it says returned assignment comment, please read. I just typed that in. The other thing is if it's turned in, it'll say turned in. If it's graded, it'll have a grade. And if it has not been turned in, it'll either say assigned or missing based on when the due date is. Here is your draw photosynthesis assignment. So let me go into the assignment itself. When you are ready to upload this assignment, all you're going to do is, let me get rid of this, add or create, and you're going to add a file. It could be from your desktop. It could be from your Google Drive. It does not matter. So once you select your file, you just hit upload, and you'll see this mark is done, turn to turn in. Here it is. So once it says turn in, then you can submit it. Okay, and that is how you're going to turn it in. Go back out to the Your Work tab, and now you can see it says turned in instead of assigned. So please be looking at that. The other thing I want to say is that Thursday is the end of the interim, so interim reports will be coming out next week. Please make sure any work that you are missing gets turned in. I went back and some of the things I marked as zeros, I marked as missing. That way you have the opportunity to make up that missing work. Now, missing work I'm not grading every day because it is a little more time intensive because I do have to go back and change both my paper grade book as well as focus grade book. So those may take me a few days to get to. Just be patient and just make sure they say turned in. Okay. If there's anything I can help you guys with, as always, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am here to help. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week.